it going, you guys? Kyle, we're Epic here with another tutorial for you all this week on a very basic but very fun tricking combo. It's one of the easiest ones that I've learned to do, and I think it's probably one of the easiest ones, especially if you're just getting into tricking and you can kind of work your way up into learning new combos and new tricks. This is kind of a fun, long, and flowy one that it's just one of those combos that's a must-have, and it flows really nicely. What it looks like is you here, and you go switch, hook, aerial, scoop, gain, like so. So for starters, what you want to get down is just that first movement. In tricking, from my experience, if I think about the entire combo at the same time, I'm going to mess up on the first couple moves. Master one movement at a time, and then work your way up to finding a smooth transition between the movements. So starting with the first one, which is a switch hook. The most basic progression I can think about explaining this is just bring your one knee up, and then turn the direction that you're going. So you go here, and you're jumping and switching, looking over your shoulder, and hooking. Now remember, in your hook kick, you want to try and keep that leg straight, and it has that whip hook effect. When you come out, you want to come out square. Some people will come out and they'll end up back here. Try to control that. Focus on your posture, keep it upright, and jump up. Don't worry about gaining distance, just worry about the movement and controlling it. So you're going up and a round motion, using your arms, switch, hook, plant sideways. From there, if you don't have your aerial, you can do a cartwheel first. So you can come out, reach, plant, and swing your legs so you're standing. And when you get your aerial down, then you can go into the aerial itself. If you don't want to do a cartwheel, but you still can't do an aerial, maybe try a butterfly kick instead. Sometimes that works better. Basically, what I can do by explaining that is as you come out of that switch, hook kick, and you plant, just dip your body, and then go to where you're here with that one leg, and all you have to do from there is just switch your feet. And then you're back to here. Now here's the tricky part. Coming out of that aerial, you gotta let that one leg hang back. So instead of coming out 1, 2, side by side, that one leg, your last leg to come down, is actually gonna drag back like this, and you're gonna put that knee down. You spot that ground out of that cartwheel or that aerial. You plant that foot, feel this part, and then control this leg coming back. If you still can't get that, do this. Land 1, 2, then drop, and then flow into it. You're much easier that way, and then progress your way to where you can just fly right into it. So, out of that, you're gonna land, whatever knee's down, that hand's gonna go down. If you haven't seen my scoop tutorial, there's an annotation in the video right now so you can learn that, and then come back to here. Moving on, you're gonna plant that hand, you're gonna scoop, and make sure your scoop isn't going around like that with that kicking leg. You've gotta lift that leg up. So don't bring it around there, bring it over in an arch, like here. And the easiest way I can think about explaining that is to kind of lead with your hips in that arch motion. So you're here, hips, and then swing. If you have that scoop and you have that gainer, the transition should be fairly simple once you practice it a couple times. If you can't do the gainer, get that first, and then also get the scoop, obviously, and then find a way to transition between them, and then you can add it into the combo. It may help to use your other arm to guide you. So as you have all this momentum coming out of your aerial, drop the leg back, put the hand, use this arm. Wherever this arm goes, you want to kind of have this leg follow. So this arm goes here, the leg is going to go and follow that. From there, as you're going to that cheek gainer, you want to swing up. The leg should drive up. That's going to get you the rotation of your actual foot. So don't go up and just stop. Drive it all the way over. Also, as you're coming out, lift your chest and your hips towards the ceiling, but don't just go up and stall it. Follow through. Drive it all the way over until you spot that ground and plant that foot. If you're landing low out of that cheek gainer, focus on that lifting of the hips and pushing. Feel if it's like whether it's your rotation or if it's your height. You'll know if you listen to your body and feel it. Pay attention to what you're doing. So, with all that, you do it step by step. You go up, switch, hook, plant, aerial, one foot. Whoa, it's a little weird to go slow. Plant that leg back, plant the hand, scoop, and then gainer. Once you have a basic understanding as to how the combo works and you've done it a couple times, just drill it over and over and over and just focus on cleaning up the movements. If you're still messing up on some areas, think about what you're doing wrong and what you could do differently to get it down. Feel your body. listen to your body, like feel the momentum as you're going into certain motions, and look for the ground as you're coming out of certain tricks. Just focus on detailed control. If something doesn't feel right, you can fix it. So if I didn't like that one, and I want to go a little bit higher, then I'll go a little bit higher. If I don't want to go into just a scoot, maybe I'll go right into a master scoot. So there's ways you can also spice it up as well. And if you don't have one of these movements down, then just focus on that movement and then come back to the combo. Or replace that movement with another trick and make up your own combo. It's basically the easiest way I can explain it. So with not much more to do, I'm going to do it a couple more times, get some slow-mos for you guys, and we'll end it there. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. I'm Kyle, or Epic, and this is a tutorial for a basic but fun, flowy, tricky combo. And then one last thing just for gets and shiggles. If you feel like you want to challenge yourself a little more in this combo once you feel like you have it down, try it in place without the traveling. Now I haven't done it yet, I'm just going to wing it and see if it works, but focus on controlling your body, focusing on feeling the movement. If you mess up, go back and drill it over again. And I'm going to try and do it in the smallest space as possible, and we'll see how it goes. Oh my gosh, that was hard.